The Shield, one of the greatest factions in the WWE ever in the whole of the history. But are they dead? Is it over with the Shield? Will they ever have one last dance? The Shield is arguably one of the best groups ever to step foot in the wrestling franchise. But are they completely dead? We're going to be talking about it in this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's going to be nice and to record. Always remember, smash the like and subscribe button to the flipping channel. And let's get into this one. The Shield had a big impact on WWE. They debuted back in the Survivor Series of 2012, interrupting the Ryback vs. John Cena match for the WWE Championship. They were first known as the Corporates and the help for the best in the world, the voice of the voiceless, CM Punk. But it was an amazing debut. They came in, they trashed both Ryback and John Cena, and then went on an absolute terror path. For the next year, they would beat up everyone. Anyone in their sight would go down with a triple powerbomb, and they would put to dust. Shield had a big impact. They really stood out as one of the biggest groups, and it really helped all three of them get into the big picture, more like the WWE title picture. The leader of the group was always known as Roman Reigns, but Roman Reigns was never actually supposed to be in the Shield. I can't remember who it was, but Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins were always going to be in the Shield, but Roman Reigns weren't. Seth Rollins was the first one to leave the Shield, obviously betraying Roman Reigns, hit him in the back with a steel chair, which is still talked about in storylines to this day. And now Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns will never ever get along again. Dean Ambrose, on the other hand, is a WWE champion, but left the company back in 2019 due to personal issues with Vince McMahon and Triple H. He's already confirmed that he will never ever return to WWE, and it is sad to know. But the Shield did make legends. Dean Ambrose is a Grand Slam champion. He won the US title, the longest reigning US champion, a 2-time Intercontinental champion, a WWE champion, and a 3-time Tag Team champion, which is absolutely incredible. Seth Rollins, the architect, the visionary, the revolutionary, is over a 5-time WWE champion, a 2-time Grand Slam champion, a WrestleMania main eventer 2 times. So he's just absolutely incredible. Obviously, he left the Shield for the Authority. But probably the most successful of the group is Roman Reigns, was back known then as the Powerhouse, then went to the Big Dog and is now known as the Tribal Chief. Held the Universal Championship for 1,316 days, the longest reigning champion in modern history. He's a Grand Slam champion. He led the Bloodline to victories. Was one of the first ever people to unify both world titles, being the Universal Championship and the WWE Championship, to make the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. He was aligned with Paul Heyman, and they led on to be victorious for a long time. He is also a 10-time WrestleMania main eventer, the most person to main event as many WrestleMania main events as that. So the Shield has definitely made legends. A reason why they will never ever reunite is because of how they split away on companies. Dean Ambrose also said earlier in the video how he has confirmed he will never ever return to the WWE because of issues with Paul Levesque, Triple H, and Vince McMahon. He will never ever return because he didn't like the two. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns accept to stay in WWE. They don't look like they're going to go to any other company. They look to be loyal, especially Seth Rollins. Roman Reigns earning too much money to leave. Roman Reigns nearly on $17 million a year, while Seth Rollins on $9 million. So I don't think they'll leave. And Dean Ambrose, he won't ever come back to WWE. So it's really unlikely that Dean Ambrose will ever come back to WWE, or either Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins will go to AEW to team as a Shield. But he won't even feel the same if that did actually happen, which is still very unlikely. But who is the most successful out of the group? Out of the 3 men on the screen right here, for me, because I love him so much, it is Roman Reigns. Obviously, Roman Reigns, what I said, holding the title for that long, nearly 4 years as champion, unifying both belts, creating the Bloodline, helping the likes of the Usos, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, developed into bigger stars because of his storyline and the way he put on matches for them. Now, Roman is on a redemption arc. He's now chasing back for everything he lost at last year's WrestleMania 40. It won't be long until he comes back for Cody Rhodes and comes back for his undisputed WWE Championship. For me, then next, it is Seth Rollins. I think Seth Rollins was the first big character to leave the Shield. Obviously, he won the WWE Championship in only a year of leaving, winning the Money in the Bank, actually, to cash in. One of the only people to ever cash in at WrestleMania and be successful. 1 out of 2 people, him and Damian Priest at last year's WrestleMania. Obviously, him cashing in on Roman Reigns, who won the Royal Rumble that year, who was challenging Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship. He cashed in and stole Roman Reigns' moment, becoming the first WWE Champion out of the 3 men. Obviously, one of the most successful things to come out of the group, is that at the Money in the Bank 2016 pay-per-view, all three men held the WWE Championship on the same night. It started for Roman Reigns, then Seth Rollins beat Roman Reigns in the main event of Money in the Bank to win the WWE Championship. But earlier in the night, Dean Ambrose had won the Money in the Bank. So Dean Ambrose cashed in his Money in the Bank to become the WWE Champion and walk out as the champion. So that was a great night. But we can definitely say the Shield is dead. They will never ever return now. And if they were to ever return, it would be a very unlikely chance and would probably be a one last dance moment. But the Shield's legacy will live on forever. They were one of the best groups, arguably the best group ever in the WWE, and how they relevant. I don't know what I'm saying here. How they changed the landscape of the WWE. There we are. But thank you all for watching this video. It has been nice and to record. Always remember, smash the like and subscribe button to the Flip Me channel. And I'll see you little dirty faces soon. Goodbye, guys.